I left that thinking, I'm done. I don't need friends like this. I don't need the money. Why am I here? I've loved you and your family, everybody. I'm done with this.
I thought we'd never see her again.
I didn't think she was quitting.
Really?
Yeah, I thought she was causing a big commotion because she didn't like the way where the conversation was going, and that was her way of getting out of the conversation. I was pretty sure we'd see her again the next day or the day after that.
It's too ridiculous of a situation. The reaction,
I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore.
Outweighed the accusation.
In your text, you said more than continue sending me funny names.
And so to me, I'm like, hey, look, something doesn't add up.
Bo seems to really just only see through Dorit's lens everything because they spent time together. And Dorit was just coming at me nonstop. And then Sutton and Garcelle, who are my friends, who know who I am, were all of a sudden backing up with Dorit, which makes no sense because they're always coming for Dorit. And then I have, Erika, the only one who was standing up for me. And even Dorit came out.
Let me go, Erika.
She's not going to listen to you.
She will.
And then Sutton didn't.
Come on, let's go. Sutton, get up. Come on, go over there. We got it, it's okay.
And I'm like, wow, this is just like, bam, bam, bam.
I was just tired of talking about the text. I still care about her, and I still have a heart, and I felt in that moment the best person to be able to take her out of that hypersensitive place would be me, because I'm the one that she's offended.
They wouldn't have done that for you. I promise you that.
At the end of the day, Kyle was still going through a separation like Dorit, and I felt like sometimes we didn't give Kyle the sympathy that she needed.
Or the grace.
Honestly, I was just dealing with too much at home. I mean, Mo had just moved out. Lexi just moved out. I was feeling really alone. I was too emotional. I was run down. And I thought, I'm tired of having my character questioned when I know that everybody here knows who I am.
But this is the problem. It's that, like, no. See, the victimization is at an all-time high because she started it. Like, if she had simply said, my text messages are innocent, there's nothing to it, here you go, look at it, we were sending memes and jokes, there would be no further conversation. So I'm like, Kyle, you can't get upset at being challenged about this text message chain that you have with Dorit's husband and then get mad at the rest of us for asking you what it's about. And then challenging you that, like, hey, look, this is inappropriate. It doesn't look right. But don't get mad and then stomp off.
I just thought, I'm just gonna remove myself from this. And if they want to pick on people so badly and look for, flaws in everybody so badly and try to find a problem, then they can do that amongst themselves because I'm out. And for the first time ever, I said I'm not shooting. And production said, we understand, take a moment.
I mean, you had every reason to.
What made you come back?
I know that after 14 years of being on the show, that a lot of you guys are family to me. And through all my ups and downs, you guys have been a constant in my life. And I thought to myself, and I sat there on my porch actually when I came home, and my house was so quiet, and I thought, what would I do if all of a sudden that's removed from my life too? I feel like at this point, this is gonna make me get emotional, but
I can already tell you're about to cry.
I didn't want that to be another loss. And I know that it would be, even though it's hard, I know that that will, when that day comes, that's going to be another loss.
I don't want to choose anybody over anybody, and I'm sure it's gonna look like I am the biggest flip-flopper ever. I hope not, but I was trying to be kind to two women that were in a terrible place.
I heard you say over and over, Kyle did nothing wrong.
Did nothing wrong.
I know you did nothing wrong. I know you did nothing wrong.
And you saying she did nothing wrong, like so sure of it. You're not so sure of that. Are you?
I don't know.
That hurt. I'm your friend too. And you saying she did nothing wrong when my feelings are that she did something wrong. And by the way, Erika would not be okay with it.
Would you have a problem if your man was texting your friend and you're getting a divorce?
I've never done that.
So Erika chose to believe what Kyle was saying.
If you need me, I've never repeated anything you shared with me. And wouldn't, meaning I don't mean about regarding you. I think that's what you're taking it as.
because she feels like it's too hard for her not to.
Why? Why hard?
Because she will think differently of Kyle.
That's deep.
She pressed me.
When she said, I will never repeat what we talk about, or I never repeat what we talk about, that is plain and simple about me, not about anything else.
You really think that?
I don't believe for a second that you don't believe that.
I said, well, I need proof. She's like, well, I don't need proof. I said, well, I do. I need more proof.
I don't need to prove it.
Okay. I'm not going to take a position on that because even if it was that way, I don't want to believe that. So
Well,
don't
it's
try to
definitely-
push me into a place. And I said, you know what? I quit. Now the two of you need to handle it. And now I feel like I need to bow out of both of these friendships so you guys can work it out. I knew it was a terrible position. At some point, I was gonna get it wrong, and I was gonna have to step back, which is what I did. You guys have gotta figure this out. Both of these women are important to me. Both of these women are going through very tough times in their life. I'm going through a tough time in my life. I wanna give everybody the grace and the love and support that I possibly can. I don't want anybody to hurt more than they have to. So all I tried to do was show up and be kind and be supportive and try to be as objective as I can with the information that I had. And do I have all the information? No, I don't. It's important to remember, you have to take into consideration what is happening to these women at home and their marriages. That, for me, is the biggest thing when I look at people's behavior. It's like, friendships are one thing. Home is a whole other ballgame. Look, at the end of the day, I'm gonna do what's right for me. But yes, I'd never been put in between two people like this before. No.